Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Societal Narcissism. This video is sponsored by contribution from River Floater, aka Tana, who gave a very nice super thanks in the comments section. So, on with the slags. Here we go.
When your child goes no contact, you must let them. You have to. I know.
Another filter mask, huh? Another filter. Ooh, it's one after the next.
It sounds painful and awful and horrible, and it's all of those things. But the thing is they are on a road that you do not want to be on with them.
Oh, no, yeah, they don't want to be on this road with us because the road leads back to them and their abuse. And she knows it. Yeah, you don't want to be on the road with us. Just like you don't want to be in that ocean with the sharks circling. You don't want to be there because the roads lead back to the estranged parents. All roads lead back to them.
It will be a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
They believe you're toxic. They believe you can't keep boundaries.
We believe it. We believe it. Why do we believe it? Because they actually are toxic? No. I'm sure it's everybody else. I'm sure it's everybody else's fault, right?
And they believe that you have been abusive. So
they believe it. You know, that's a way of saying you haven't. We know you're a good parent. It's just they're a problem. It's what they believe.
The thing is, this would be a roller coaster that you would be on. And as much as you say, I will do anything, all those anythings will change once you've done them.
She's serious. Who does the carrot at the end of the string trick? Who's been making promises for decades that they won't keep? Who just keeps changing the rules whenever they feel like it so it fits them? Again, projecting their behavior on to you. And we're not taking it anymore. And again, they're chasing us, but we're not turning around. All they're getting is a boundary, a wall, whatever they want to call it. They're not getting anything. What they are getting is everybody else who's an abuse victim in their comment section calling them out. This is the point I made in my last video. It's not necessarily about us. Only to the point where we can make it stop, and we're not going to. We won't interact with you. Oh, but we'll interact with everyone else's abuser. We have no problem because we got no skin in that game. They have no emotional control over other abuse victims, only their own. It's kind of like, you know, as I've said many times on this channel, I spent, you know, nearly 20 years as a professional interrogator. I could talk a confession at anybody. I know when anybody's lying to you, except those rules are out the window when you are emotionally invested, especially with family. This is why family's able to lie to the best investigator, interrogator out there, because you are emotionally connected. I am not emotionally connected. We're not emotionally connected to somebody else's abuser. We can see right through their tactics, no problem. Whereas this is why no contact is so crucial, because you're emotionally invested in these people who have abused you for decades. So you can't see it. You might want to buy it. You might want to believe it so you don't have to accept it. But we're past that point. We've already learned that lesson several times over, that there is no fixing this. But we do not have that emotional connection to everyone else. We're emotionally connected to the abuse itself, but that's not an emotional connection to the person. So when we can see the abuse, we have no problem calling it out.
The goalpost will be moved.
Guys, we're the ones moving all the goalposts, not them. not them. We're the ones moving the goalposts. Again, they project everything they do, how they think, what they would do if they were in the same situation onto us. We're just not listening to it. Their intended target isn't listening to it. Who is listening to it is other abuse victims that have no problem going into their comment section and calling them out.
Will be new boundaries. And that's no way to live.
Oh no, not new boundaries. Not new boundaries. Based on your behavior now, yeah, there might need to be some new boundaries. They just want you to come back, no boundaries, no anything. This is what they tell on themselves. They keep telling on themselves and projecting as if it's us who have been moving goalposts our entire life. They project the reasons they were gone no contact with on us. Let them do it. Let them keep screaming into the void and then getting attacked by the frenzy of sharks that are looking to eat.
They are being programmed by social media.
Here it is again.
By therapists.
Social media therapists.
Sometimes by significant others.
Blame everybody else except your own behavior. Once again. It's everyone else. It has nothing to do with you. They have been programmed. Okay? What led them to that therapist? What led them to that social media account in the first place? Are therapists just showing up, doing street preaching outside their houses, just yelling, you have a bad parent? And it's just giving on-the-spot therapy to people who are just walking down the street. This is what they'll make you believe. This is what they sound like. I'm breaking into people's houses. Like, you're going to watch my videos. Other content creators on this subject doing the same. We're going into people's houses. We're stopping them on the street. We're holding them down. I sat on some woman for 4 hours yesterday. I made her watch like 12 videos of mine. Forced it by her. And by the time I got to the 12th video, she was ready to go no contact with her mother too. I had her convinced. This is what they want you to believe. Why are they watching our videos in the first place? Why are they going to the therapist in the first place? They don't have an answer for that, and they never will. They just want the attacks to stop. Why? Because the attacks are coming from complete strangers who, in their mind, the entire history of their life, has been giving them nothing but praise or sympathy and pity, complete narcissistic supply, and that has been cut off as the technology has advanced. They used to be able to see that it's much easier to get away with this in a Facebook group or on a website or a blog because you can hide behind a screen name. You're not putting your face out there. Writing something is much different than putting yourself on camera and talking about it. There is no denying. Once you cross that Rubicon, once you dive into that ocean, there's no getting out of it at that point. And they can't handle this world. They can't, because it's one thing to read it and recognize it. It's another thing to see it. And they're letting everybody see it. And once we see it, it's like, oh, that's my mother. That's my father. That's my situation to a T. She is lying through her teeth. And then in comes the frenzy. In comes the feeding frenzy. And who can make the feeding frenzy stop? Only us. And we're not doing it. Why do we know that? Because we're still no contact. They're still complaining that we won't even acknowledge they exist anymore.
And so you kind of just have to wait. You have to wait it out for your own sanity.
Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Bus will be by any second now. Rescue will be by any. You just keep waiting.
You can't. It's not sustainable to chase after them. Because when you chase after them, you lose yourself. Because nobody's chasing after you.
No, that's right. Nobody's chasing after them. So why don't you ask yourself why that is? Ask yourself why nobody's chasing after them. Because everybody knows they're toxic.
And that's painful. So you must let them.
See, she realizes. See, I think even she realizes, even though she's on TikTok with her face on cam and her filter, she realizes that this avenue leads them to nothing but attacks. And it's not even necessarily overwhelming, but it's a lot. I'd say it's, 60-40 positive, maybe 50-50 in some cases. In some cases, it's brutal for them. I mean, it's all, you're a toxic monster depending on how bad they let their mask slip. They're getting her chasing them because they keep posting about it online and giving us the opportunity now to see them for who and what they really are. She's right and she's wrong. Yeah, stop chasing them because you're just going to keep getting the frenzied attacks from everyone else. And you will never reach your objective goal, is to getting us to communicate with you again so we can make it stop and you can get your power back and you can continue projecting all your nonsense onto us. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Tana, for another contribution. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you want to expose, you want to set up a Skype phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general, then you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and Super Thanks options and email address in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, please hype this video if you have the ability to do so. Please also subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. If you haven't watched this video over there, please do. Even a click helps. Follow me on TikTok, X, and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.